Can you even count how many Spider-Man movies we've had now? Spider-Man Brand New Day is finally out. Now, I'm gonna be really honest. I was never actually really feeling hyped for this movie for some reason. And after the trailer, I had concerns. But now, having seen the movie, it was better than I thought it would be. A lot of my concerns have been relieved. I can't believe it's been 10 years since Spider-Man first joined the MCU, and look how far MCU Spider-Man has come now. I've always loved Tom Holland's Spider-Man, he's perfect. I always loved the different direction that the MCU trilogy went. It did something different from all the previous Spider-Man movies. That trilogy perfectly depicted a teenage boy growing and being a superhero. It was really a fleshed out origin story for Spider-Man. But now, in Spider-Man Brand New Day, Peter Parker is all grown up, and he's a fully established Spider-Man. As Peter Parker has grown up, every aspect of this story, of this movie, is also grown up. Firstly, I'll just say that they could not have chosen a better director for this movie. Destin Daniel Cretton did an awesome job. He has really proven how good of a filmmaker he is. And man, the cinematography in this movie is incredibly well done. So is the action. It has to be the best cinematography in action in any Spider-Man movie. It's the best looking Spider-Man movie. The techniques that they implemented to make this movie cinematic, and especially with all of the swinging, it was very impressive. And with Spider-Man now being fully formed, this movie makes you feel like you're living in Spider-Man's world, just living in the Marvel Universe. It feels just like the comics. The movie did not feel as long as it was. It was very well paced. One of the best aspects of this movie is the fact that it is street level. But at the same time, a lot of big stuff happens because this is a comic book world. But at the same time, they still managed to make it feel contained. And all of that made the plot very compelling. It throws some twists and turns at you while still keeping a perfect Spider-Man tone. Now, one of my biggest concerns with this movie was the fact that there are a lot of characters in it, and even more than what the trailer showed. It helps that some of those characters only appear for a few seconds at most. Some of the characters included make it feel more like a Spider-Man world, like including Detective Jean DeWolf. There's at least one character in there that I think could have done without. But yeah, even with all these characters, the movie does not feel that overstuffed. In fact, a lot of things that happen in this movie are actually going to make fans pretty satisfied. Tom Holland is a perfect Spider-Man. He always nailed playing the boy Peter, but now he is grown-up Peter. Tom himself is also older. He's a great actor. He's such a physical actor and also an emotional actor. Peter is always put through the ringer, but still, he is just never-ending a good person. This has to be the best Spider-Man suit that he's had. But I still do not like that he has organic webs. Seeing Spider-Man and the Punisher on screen together is a dream come true. Jon Bernthal's Punisher is a very dark character, but he was perfectly handled here. His dynamic with Peter brings out a side to Jon Bernthal's Punisher that we have not seen before. Spidey and Frank, they do things completely differently, but yet they find ways to coexist. I couldn't have asked for a better portrayal of Punisher in this movie. As you've seen in the trailers, Hulk is in this movie. Now, they have used this movie to revert Hulk to what he was. Hulk had a great arc with becoming Professor Hulk, whatnot, but normal Hulk is better. So now is the time for this to happen. And the fact that they used this movie to do that with Hulk justifies him being in the movie, I think. Scorpion isn't in the movie for a long time, but it was relieving to finally see him done. I was glad to see that the Hand were done in a more comic-accurate way than the Netflix shows did. The biggest mystery around this movie is who was Sadie Sink playing? Sadie Sink's character was very well done. She was perfect for this character. This story introduces his character in a different way than we usually see with his character. Fans will definitely be satisfied with Sadie Sink's character. My biggest concern about the movie was how were they going to handle having MJ and Ned in the movie after No Way Home's ending. I was relieved that it was handled slightly better than I expected. Still, I am sick of Zendaya. Just stop putting her in things. I don't really like her character that much. This movie really highlights something that's relieving about Marvel Studios' direction with the MCU now. that everything is still in the same universe. Big events are built up to in this universe. But interconnectivity is less heavy, and they are not putting out as many films and shows. And also, post-credit scenes aren't everything now. As times have changed, so does Marvel Studios' approach, and that's a good thing. So, is Spider-Man Brand New Day the best Spider-Man movie? It could be. I will definitely have to watch it again to fully decide that. But man, this new trilogy has so much potential if they just lean into Spider-Man's comic book history and keep it all street level. The Avengers Doomsday trailer and this movie have really restored my Marvel hype. I'm going to have to give it a 9 out of 10. I hope Destin Daniel Cretton directs another. So, have you seen Spider-Man Brand New Day? What did you think of it? What's your favorite Spider-Man movie? What do you want to see in the rest of this trilogy? Let me know in the comments below. And remember, with great power comes great responsibility.